Thanks for joining us at 5, everybody. Tonight, diversity, equity, and inclusion in the federal workplace is over. A new Trump order from the Trump administration required all federal DEI employees to be placed on paid leave by 4 o'clock today.
The order also requires federal agencies to share how they plan to lay off those workers who are part of DEI programs. In a statement from the administration, Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt says President Trump campaigned on a merit-based society where people are hired based on their skills, not for the color of their skin. While it is not clear how many employees will be affected by this, it is another hit to DEI programs across the country.
Gordon Severson joins us in the newsroom with more on our top story. Gordy.
Yeah, at Outfront Minnesota, a local LGBTQ advocacy group, they are taking a lot of calls and emails from concerned community members worried about these changes in the federal government. But they and other local groups want to say that despite everything going on nationally, they will continue to do this work here in Minnesota. Across the federal government, department heads are receiving this memo stating all federal employees who work in diversity, equity, and inclusion type roles, commonly called DEI, must go on paid leave by 5 o'clock Wednesday night. The memo states all DEI websites and social media accounts must also be shut down. On Wednesday afternoon, the DEI page for the U.S. Department of Treasury showed this message, that the page could not be found.
So this is a big one.
In his executive order, President Trump says these DEI programs, quote, divided Americans by race, wasted taxpayer dollars, and resulted in shameful discrimination.
Our country is going to be based on merit.
Advocates disagree, arguing DEI initiatives have given countless Americans new opportunities to succeed.
It's really about creating opportunities and helping to lift one another up to help better all of us.
Kat Rohn with Outfront Minnesota says members of the LGBTQ community are worried this executive order could go beyond just the federal government. Groups and businesses that have contracts with the federal government could also be pressured into dropping DEI initiatives.
Really unfortunate that folks have singled out DEI as sort of this catch-all for, things that they don't like.
The city of Minneapolis has its own Department of Racial Equity, Inclusion, and Belonging. In a statement, their leaders say, despite these changes in the federal government, Minneapolis is committed to this critical work to promote racial healing and reducing social and racial inequities. And these changes are happening fast at the federal government. According to that federal memo, department heads must send a full list of every DEI employee in their department. They must send that in by tomorrow, and they have until next Friday to create a plan to end all DEI activities in their department. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Gordon.